throughout the tournament the grew, because if you look at it earlier, especially in the group stage, everyone was saying Spain are not quite right. There was something that they need to improve. And then whoever they came up against, it was a France game for me. When I see what they did against France and they just nullified all the threat while still being great on the ball. This is a team that drew 0-0 with Cape Verde, and they're just absolutely blowing teams away with their possession. Nobody could get anywhere near them on the ball, and they fully deserve it.
They threw a few people off guard, didn't they, that game? It kind of gave people a sense, oh, is this Spain team the real? Are they going to, actually what they found was that Cape Verde had different plans at this World Cup and wanted to ruffle a few feathers, but it's about pacing yourself through a tournament.
It is, and they stay calm, and we spoke to Aspilicueta after that game. And he said, no, there's no panic. This team, we know what they are, we know what the goals are, what they set out to achieve. And I feel like in England we would have made a big thing, and this is such a bad result, but there was no panic. I agree with Mika against France, they were excellent, but I think the game for me before that was against Austria, where he absolutely dominated to give Austria a kick of the game, of the ball, and then he just grew and grew into the tournament, and then we saw the world champions.
King of Spain joining in with the celebrations there. Donald Trump has finally moved off the stage. He did get himself into the shot, not quite as prominent as the Club World Cup last night.
No, he got shifted. He got shifted because it's all about that team there. Look at Ferran Torres. Imagine having that. Imagine being the guy that scored the winning World Cup goal for your country.
Javier Bardem has been at so many matches, hasn't he, watching Spain through this World Cup, so he gets another moment in the sun. He's enjoying this. And Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, those young talents.
Be young, be free.
I wish I was, when I was younger and moving to these, just like the dance moving now.
It would have looked awkward, boss. I'm glad you didn't.
Would it be better than half time?
And I guess it's time now to reflect on the World Cup as a whole. I mentioned there the extra round of matches, obviously, to get to the top of this. There have been quite a few innovations as well. And there's been some really interesting innovations. Hydration breaks have become normal almost. We've got so used to it so quickly, didn't we? Having kind of a couple of weeks of finding it very odd. Are they here to stay? Are we going to find those in international football going forward?
Oh, I don't know. I think that was just... I didn't mind them, but with it being over so many different countries and so many different kind of temperatures throughout, I think to just keep it fair, because they were able to move tactically, and a lot of the games are going to be above 30 degrees or whatever the cut-off point is in England. So I think to keep it fair, they had to do it no matter what the temperature was.
What about half-time shows, Wayne? Are they staying?
I hope not. Do you know what? I was all for it. I was open to it. And then obviously seeing it, and I just thought the performances were bad, the timings of it were bad, just let us play football.
Micah, what's been something that you're going to take away from this as an innovation that you think, yeah, actually that's something that can stay?
I didn't like the entertainment. I agree with Wayne, we went a little bit too long. I don't mind the Shakira and Burna Boy. I thought they was quite good.
Listen, I like Shakira, I like Burna Boy, but today, this is not football.
As proven by these champions.
Exactly.
Well, there they are, the champions of the world. And this in New York, as you guys know, this city has got an abundance of opportunities to spend the night celebrating and entertaining. They're going to have the night of their lives.
Well, they're going to have a great night. I think you should have a great night. You've been great all tournament, Wayne. Not a drink of alcohol. Are you going to celebrate tonight?
Listen, I'll enjoy the evening. Of course I will.
Are you trying to shame him from staying off alcohol?
No. He's a really look at him. He looks absolutely magnificent. The hair looks great. The fit is really good. He's full of confidence, and he's had a great World Cup. So congratulations.
Don't feel left out. Everything that he said there, the same for you, Joe.
I think we've all worked hard, so we can all enjoy tonight. 100%.
Well, has it been the final that's been fitting of the tournament?
We wanted some more goals, didn't we? We wanted a little bit more entertainment. With all the games that I see, especially the England-France game. I mean, what to get 10 goals? We could have got at least 2 or 3 goals, but the best team won, and that was the most important. And we got to see Messi's potentially last game.
Yeah, absolutely. But that, of course, is yet to be announced or decided. He hasn't said anything tonight. No interviews done yet also, so we're not keeping anything from you there as those scenes out there carry on, the players handing the trophy around, and I wonder who gets to sleep with it. Like, that'd be the one that kind of has it at the end of the night. What a night they're going to have. Guys, it's been absolutely fantastic to share this experience with you here and to see some...
And he's won the World Cup. But look at the players. They could win they've already won the Euro, could win the World Cup, they could go again. That's how good this team are. They were my favourites from the start because of the way they play, the players that they have, the confidence they have, the young stars that they have. I think fully deserve it.
Sorry, that was Wayne's pal. Wayne's pal Olmo there in the big smile.
No, I just think he's brilliant, but I think as we just said there, like you saw, this team could go on over the next 2, 4, 6 years and really dominate in international football because now they've got the experience of winning the last 2 major trophies at international level, but they've got the youngsters on the side. A very good manager, so this team is a team to fear.
They've also got a way of playing that no one in the world has proven can get anywhere near. No one laid a glove on them. 10 shots on target against them in the whole entire tournament. And Argentina had absolutely no chance today. No matter what they threw at them, they just kept their levels. They bet.
What does it tell you?
Yeah, it really does. He's quite an emotional man when he loses anyway, but it's not about
Really
Messi.
nice.
It's just, honestly, had a decent world champion.
Okay, start recording that.
Changes with a youngish team that has plenty more to offer. Mark Pubil of Atletico Madrid, only 23, only capped 3 times. Alex Grimaldo is 30. They might not have too much more of the road to travel, but he'll be around for a while yet. Eric Garcia likewise at only 23. The future is certainly bright. Andy, the tradition and the methods will continue. Now, Luis de la Fuente will still be in charge of the national team. The same coaches will be in charge of the youth setup. They will play the same way from 10 years old to 36.
And so they should, because Beauty has beaten the beast today, and they deserved it. They beat the best team. They didn't panic. We had that draw in the first game against Cape Verde, but not the
Gavin has even played.
and so they
Yeah, it did.
had success, and it works. And they are brilliant at what they do, and they ain't going away in a hurry.
Danny Olmo followed by Crystal Palace's Yeremy Pino, who got on as a substitute a couple of times in the tournament. Didn't play any part in the game this evening. And then Pedro Porro, well, he's just signed a new long-term deal with Spurs. And when you look at the recruitment Spurs have made for the coming season, he clearly wants to be a part of that. And he's been superb for Spain at this World Cup.
Well, they all have. We keep on saying one goal. One goal. And Simon's had to face 10 shots on target this tournament. 10 shots on target in 8 games. I mean, the work that goes on in front of him to stop that is incredible.
And they follow Italy in 1938 and 1982 and West Germany in 1990 as the only teams to have won the World Cup without ever being behind in any game. You were mentioning about Unai Simon getting the Golden Glove. Well, the stats don't lie, but then he's running an awful lot to do.
I said 10 shots on target, but I think that is how brilliant they are as a team, how they work as a team. We've all praised their passing and how they keep up the ball and make it very difficult for the opposition. But when they haven't got the ball as well, they're so impressive. They work hard, get the numbers right in the ball, and those spaces that teams want to play in, they don't allow you.
We've already seen Gavi. There's 19-year-old Lamine Yamal, followed onto the podium by Pedri at 23. And then this young man. I was absolutely delighted to see him get the Young Player Award. For once, the centre-backs win out.
Just looks so cool on the ball, so good on the ball. Not under any stress at any time. He's magnificent.
Mark Cucurella, who is Mr. Consistent for clubs and country. That's a particularly special word from Gianni Infantino. And a great job from the President of the USA. And King Felipe VI has a hug for Mark Cucurella. Currently the tallest reigning monarch, speaking of, at 6'5.5".
We give you that information.
Ricky Doody. Actually a sporting pedigree of his own. He was in Spain's Olympic sailing team at the 1992 Games. Finished 6th though. He didn't get a gold medal. Luis de la Fuente, the engineer of all of it. From the youth teams that he took to European and world glory, to the senior team that is now European and world champions. Following the coach, the player of the tournament, the Golden Ball winner, 2 years ago the Ballon d'Or winner, Rodri will come and get his medal. Players at this tournament, wouldn't you know it, being the USA, are also going to get special Super Bowl style rings. And FIFA naturally are making another almost couple of thousand of them. Not for charity. And for Rodri, from the King, and from all the Spanish dignitaries, and he will have the task of lifting the World Cup trophy. The class of 2010 have been here to watch the next generation lift Spain to world football glory. They've been gazed upon by Xavi, Iniesta, Ramos, Casillas, Puyol and all. But now it's the turn of the next all-talented Spain team. Rodri must feel like the king of the world right now. The president's not going to leave the scene lightly. A little like Chelsea in the Club World Cup final last year. He's going to stay on the end. And Gianni's never far away. And now it is the moment that the whole of Spain is watching. Spain in 2026 are, for the second time in their history, champions of the world.
Thank you, Guy. Thank you, Alan. Incredible scenes. Never get boring, do they, these scenes, right? Never tired of them.
No, it's great, obviously, to see the players after a long tournament lifting the World Cup, fully deserved it, and that's great as well to see that.